EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching it.
Ty Felton from 10 yards out. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Extra score, Vikings 7, Rams nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight. 19, 19, lock, 2. Left thing, 19.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 18 Cardinals.
Here's Jackson. He gets it to Baldwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Well, a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
17-yard line.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Ready. Gravity lying. Let go.
Now a give, right side. Baldwin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 4 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, now McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This one brought in by Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To the air with McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Less than a yard.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped to the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
70 Rangers, step 60, tag, 30.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he goes out right around the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now it's Jackson. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. First down. Jackson will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13.
Vikings 7. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On play action, McCarthy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Shot 60, shot 60.
Jackson now. Touchdown, Rams! From 3 yards out. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
70 Rangers, 70, 19 Chargers, 60 Mavericks, 60.
Jackson. A short throw to Musgrave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Go! 70.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. There he goes, right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's McCarthy.
Over the middle, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
Rush coming in. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson going to keep it.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Jackson. And trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Sack.
On 3rd down, it's Baldwin, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Byron Young.
Credit him with the sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Reload. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 10.
Unlock line. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
70 Lions.
On 3rd down, it's Baldwin. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
18, Rattler, 18.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
19
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the